Titillating Sports with Rick Tittle. Rick Tittle is a genius, the best show ever. He's so wonderful, genius, the best show ever. He's so wonderful. Titillating Sports with Rick Tittle. Rick Tittle he's so handsome, he's a genius.
All right, thank you for that. Welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you coast to coast and around the world on the American Forces Radio Network. And if you're watching on twitch.tv, you see the webcam is on my guest stand-up comedian, Eddie Ifft. He is here at the world-famous Punchline. He had a show tonight, last night, and you missed that, but he has two tonight, and he has two tomorrow night as well. Eddie, it's great to have you in for the first time. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I saw all the names outside, and I was like, thanks for having me. It looks like everyone's been here except for me.
Better late than never, right? Who, of the names you saw, who is maybe your...
I'm so confused at why Greg Fitzsimmons writes the Doors on there.
I'll tell you why.
Send him a message.
I'll tell you why. Because the first time he signed it, he signed a door. And he loves the Doors. And so then Greg feels like he has to do it every time now.
Does anybody sign the window and said the windows? Because I'm going to do that.
You could be the first one.
Yeah, I want to sign the window.
I don't think there's a band called that. Yeah. I'm sure a couple have tried, maybe.
Yeah, there's a band called Everything. I mean, there's every name you could ever think of exists, I'm convinced.
Well, it's like the British Office when it's like, think of any dirty thing you can say, and it's a .com as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I knew that because I tried to get an email address. And can I say it on here? It's not...
As long as you don't swear. Yeah.
Okay, it's not. I tried to get rusty trombone at yahoo.com, which is, Anyway, it was like, no, that's already used. So, and this is early on. This is when, Yahoo just started.
Right.
So I said, I'll take rusty trombone 1. No. Rusty trombone 2. No. I'm like rusty trombone 236. There were 235 other people that thought of this.
Sad.
Yeah,
Wow. There used to be a guy here. This is like 25 years ago. He was a very quiet guy. He was a desk guy. Did a lot of, clerk work and things like that. And then sometimes he would work at night. And we found out that he had a website he was running here that was called Wall to Wall Ass.
Wow.
And he had these amazing stories about these teenage Danish models that would knock on his door in the middle of the night, and he was just this unassuming dude.
Yeah,
but
that's always who it is.
Running a porn site from in here.
I met a guy one time through a friend in Philadelphia, and he was a suburban guy, father, everything, and he started to tell me how he was running his own porn company. He had rented warehouse space, and he had a couch and a camera, and he would put ads on Craigslist for girls to audition for his porn films.
Lord.
And they would come try out, and I was like, and what are your porns? What are they that you made? And he goes, oh, I haven't made one yet.
I know, I subscribe. I'm waiting.
Yeah. And I was like, so you're basically I was like, that's sort of like rape. I mean, it's
Well, it's completely...
fraud.
Fraud is the word I was looking for in court.
But I said that to him because I'm not a do-gooder, but I was still like, this is wrong, dude. You're taking advantage of people. And he goes, well, I have plans.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't formulated it yet. I'm looking. I'm trying to find the right actress, and I go, this is just what's?
It's just terrible. So it's interesting too. We were talking before we started on the air about because we were talking about there's no rules in comedy. You either like somebody or you don't. You don't try to cancel them. It's like art. Some art I don't get. I don't want to cancel the artist because I hate his painting. But it's different in comedy now. And you had a little situation I think is very funny about Chat GPT.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got an opinion on what's acceptable and what's not. But we're in the green room at the Comedy Cellar in Las Vegas, and it's a showcase show, so there's a whole bunch of comedians in there. And that's the greatest thing about comedians is we're always the ones getting criticized. But if you look at, we're the most inclusive group of people you'd ever meet. I remember somebody criticizing the Comedy Cellar, in particular, saying it was a white male establishment that created the Louis C.K. incident. You know, that there's a table we all sit at, and they're like, that table is what created Louis C.K.
Wow.
And I was like, I sit at that table every night. I've got a friend, Gina Yashere, who sits next to me,
She's been in here.
who is a female, black, British, lesbian comedian. There is every type of person possible at that table, and we make fun of every single thing we can find about you.
Sure.
You know, and like, me being a white man, I am crucified on a daily basis. Like, they go after me for if I have a hair out of place, they see it, you know, and that's what we do. And so they were saying that we are, but meanwhile, we're so inclusive. And so I'm sitting in this green room with, I think there were like 2 Jewish comedians, 1 black comedian, 1 female, and I show them how you can talk to ChatGPT and it talks back to you.
Wow.
And I said, it's like having a relationship. Like, I mean, I have a better one with ChatGPT than I do my wife, literally. If ChatGPT had a lady part, I might be getting a divorce.
Well, I remember your wife said she would slit your throat in your sleep.
Yes, yeah, that's true. So I go, hey, tell the host is this guy, Mark Cohen, this really funny comedian. And he goes, can you get it to tell a joke? I go, yeah. He goes, get it to tell a 2 Jews walk into a bar joke. So I go, ChatGPT, tell me a 2 Jews walk into a bar joke. And it goes, okay, something like, and it talks to you like it's a person. It goes, yeah, something like 2 Jews walk into a bar and they argue over the price of the beer or the drinks. And we giggle, you know, that it didn't really tell a joke, but it
went for the stereotype.
Yeah, and then we go, okay, now tell us one with 2 black guys walk into a bar. And ChatGPT goes, no, I cannot do that. Like, I don't discriminate, and
wow.
You know, it's blah blah blah. And I'm going, wait a minute, you anti-Semite. Like, how come you had no problem? And the Jewish guys are offended, and the black guys laugh, and he's like, way to go, ChatGPT, thanks. You know, like, and you know, that has to do with programming. Somebody programmed that, and they were like, oh, this is totally acceptable, but this isn't.
Yeah, you get ChatGPT canceled, I guess. You know, it's interesting you talk about people making fun of each other. Whenever I go to the cellar, I always go to the olive tree and sit near the back table.
Best.
And Mark Norman said he got a new leather jacket, and he was too scared to wear it to the olive tree because Keith Robinson and Norton and Quinn.
Keith will destroy you.
Yeah, he'd be eviscerated. Oh, leather jacket, cool guy.
Yeah,
and he goes, I can't risk it. It's not worth it.
I think it's the Patrice O'Neill documentary. They talk about me. Bill Burr talks about me. He goes, Eddie, or maybe it's the Jim Norton. There's 2 different stories.
Okay.
One, Bill Burr talks about how I would walk into the cellar and I would see Patrice and I would just turn around and leave. And then the other story, I think, I forget who told it. Norton tells the story.
Okay.
I think it's in Patrice's documentary, where I'm fighting with Patrice, and Patrice goes, I said something like, he goes, you stink, and I said, he goes, where do you even work? And I said, I do a lot of colleges. And Patrice goes, you probably play PU because you stink.
That's pretty good. I remember Burr said that when he was getting started, a couple of his friends came to the cellar, and he said, hey, Patrice, I got a couple of... And he goes, I don't want to meet your stupid friends. He just walked away. All right, we'll take a quick break. We will come on back with Eddie Ifft, headliner at the Punchline.
What's that on that beat? Oh, I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Middle finger up to my competition.
This is a true, sad story for ADT, the leader in home security systems. My favorite dog, Oliver, was stolen from our garage recently. If I had a camera system installed in my home from ADT, I would have known exactly what car possibly pulled up in my driveway and stole my little friend. If I had a security system from ADT, my dog would still be here. I called ADT this weekend, and they're coming out in a few days to install a camera and a new security system. Unfortunately, it's a little too late for me. Listen, protect everyone you love in your family. Call ADT now. Have them come out and give you a quote to install a full security system in your home. Don't let it be too late for you. Call right now.
Paid for by the Home Security Hotline. 800-361-3491. 800-361-3491. 800-361-3491. That's 800-361-3491.
If you've got a property that you've been trying to sell and you've tried almost everything, I want to tell you about something that you haven't tried yet. You're going to think this offer is too good to be true, but it's not. Thousands of customers have sold their homes in any condition with Need to Sell My Home. This is a real opportunity from a highly rated company that buys homes all over the country. Did you know it's possible to sell your home right over the phone with no real estate commissions and no pesky open houses? Plus, every offer is a cash offer with no mortgage holdups. To find out how much you can sell your home or property for, call now. Take 5 minutes of your time and call for this 100% free quote to sell your home.
800-430-0674. 800-430-0674. 800-430-0674. That's 800-430-0674. Keep listening for details on how to get up to $300 airline credit. Sky Holidays introduces a one-of-a-kind air credit program. Our buying team got a little too aggressive in getting hotel and air deals, so now we have to liquidate our prices. Here's how. Whether you want to go to Paris, Las Vegas, London, Atlanta, Hawaii, or anywhere else in the world, we have amazing deals. Book a selected hotel and we'll give you up to $300 airline credit. Now you can book your vacation and get a free credit to use towards airline travel. We'll book both, airline and hotel, with one simple phone call. We have access to most airlines and deals on thousands and thousands of places to stay. Call right now, book your hotel rooms, claim your airline credit. You can change or modify it at any time. 800-256-4816. 800-256-4816. That's 800-256-4816.
I'm not insightful enough to be a movie critic. Maybe I could be a food critic. These muffins taste bad. Or an art critic. That painting is bad.
I'm so disgusted by Rick Tittle that I find him very intoxicating.
Oh, that hurts my feelings. Welcome back to the show, Coast to Coast, around the world on American Forces Radio Network. Eddie Ifft is in studio with me. You see him on the Twitch camera, and he is headlining the Punchline. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. And I'm sure you get this a lot. And I'm kind of a Europhile. And when I hear Ifft, I think it's either Old English or maybe something from Holland. What would it be?
It is nothing. It
Really?
was German, and they changed it when my family came over from Germany at Ellis Island.
Do you know what it was?
Yeah, Hitler.
Why did that surprise me so much? I was thinking it would be Iftenhausen or something. So even before World War II, they knew Hitler was out.
Yeah.
They're doing you a favor.
You know,
My dad had a buddy during World War II named Adolf.
Yeah.
And he said, what do I do? Dolph? And he said, call me Aid.